or cold?
It's a little bit warm today.
It's a little bit warm,
No.
but it's not raining though, right?
Yeah, the heavy
Yeah.
stones are gone, so it's peaceful.
It's not raining.
Yeah.
Hmm. Okay, well, that's good. Anyway, please call me Lyric.
Mm.
How do you have an English name?
Young?
Yeah, Young.
You
I'll
just call
just
me
call you
Young.
Young.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Anyway, very nice to meet you. I'm trying to get to your book. Are you studying the IELTS?
Yeah, for going to study abroad, I'm studying IELTS. And
Mm-hmm.
today I'm going to study uh, at page 42.
42? Not
Yeah,
43. 42.
42, 43.
Okay. Alright, so I got the page wrong then.
Mm-hmm.
Not 43. Okay. Alright, on page 42, there's really nothing on it. It just says paraphrasing.
Mm.
It just says paraphrasing on page 42.
Yeah,
Are we on the same page? Is this what you have?
that's true.
Yeah. Is this what you have? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Paraphrasing.
Mm.
Any idea what paraphrasing is?
I already read the idea of paraphrasing. Uh, First, using synonyms and changing the word order and form, and the last, changing form active to passive, and any other methods
Okay.
except for those.
Sorry.
Any other ideas except for four methods in this textbook?
Uh, yeah, we only have what we have on the textbook. And by the way, you said you already studied it, but you said
I
you're on
studied
page
alone.
42, but this is what we have on page 42.
Uh, I mean,
Alone?
yeah, I mean, I'll have read the textbook by myself.
Okay. All right. So how do you explain paraphrasing? What do you understand about paraphrasing then?
Speak uh, once one once more, one more.
Uh, okay. How, what do you understand? What do you understand about paraphrasing? Paraphrasing.
The meaning of paraphrasing is that
Mm-hmm.
I think uh, speaking uh, the meaning clearly over and over again,
Um,
using another word.
over and over again? Right. Not really over and over again. Yeah. But you're right when you said explaining the meaning clearly, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah,
you don't use the same words though, right?
yeah,
Explaining the same idea in other ways.
yeah.
Yeah. Or explaining the same thing in other ways using your own words, not the same words as the original sentences
Yes.
or the original idea.
Yeah.
Okay. Uh, th- this is what we have for page 42. So we need to move to page 43. We only have this on page 42.
Yeah.
Right. So, for example, this is a. I'm going to give you this sentence. Uh-huh. Do you see this? How do you paraphrase this? How do you change this into your own words? This one. How do you change this into your own words?
Crime rates have declined in recent years. For
Yeah.
me, uh, crime,
Yeah. How do you paraphrase this?
the ratio
Uh-huh.
of crime are decreasing for nowadays.
Crime is decreasing nowadays.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Um, if you notice the tense of the word of the sentence, it's in present perfect. Have declined. It's
Mm.
not present continuous.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you paraphrase, it is important that you do not change the tense of the
Maybe.
verb.
Mm.
Y- You will say
Has been
the
decreasing.
ratio,
Yeah.
the ratio of uh, not have been decreasing, have decreased.
Have decreased.
The ratio of crime have
Mm.
decreased. Yeah.
Mm.
Uh, in the last few years.
Mm.
Yeah. At least you did not change the tense of the verb.
Mm.
Mm, it has to be like this instead of
Yeah.
this one.
Yeah.
Okay. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Actually,
Not decreasing, but oh sorry, decrease.
I think it has decreased because the subject is the ratio.
The ratio of crime. Yeah, we're talking about recent years. And if you're going to use decreasing, it's still happening. But in this sentence, they're just talking about how it have declined.
Mm.
And crimes. Hang on, the ratio of crimes. By the way, we need to use has here because
Mm.
we're talking about the ratio. So it has
Yeah.
to be has, not have. Sorry.
Yeah.
If you're going to use decreasing, it means that it's still happening. But they're
Mm.
talking about recent years, not now.
Mm.
Do you get what I'm saying, or
Yeah.
is it confusing?
No, I
Has
get the point
no?
clearly.
Okay. Thank you. All right. Let's check one again. Um, you said you already studied this on your own. This part.
Yeah. So how about going to uh, passing this chapter and um, we're going to
Mm-hmm.
study lesson 3 collocations.
Well, if you think that you already know everything here, then well, sure, no
Yes,
problem.
yeah, I already get the as I mentioned. I just know what another ideas for using paraphrasing or
No, we only have what we have here. Yeah.
okay.
If you already got it, then no problem. I have a question though. How do you explain passive sentences?
Passive sentences
Can you
means
can you can you give me an example of a passive sentence?
it has been said that the the item is needed and so on. It's the opposite meaning of
Okay.
active sentence.
Exactly. So, what's the difference? How do you explain the difference between passive sentence and inactive sentences?
Normally, passive sentence we use uh, non-human on the subject, and the verb is uh, sub passive sub verb for making the grammar correctly.
Okay. What tense of the verb do you use in passive sentences?
Pardon? What words?
Yeah, what's the tense of the verb that we use in passive sentences?
Like
Yeah.
I didn't remember the exact uh, word, but such as uh, it is been or it has been and so on.
Okay. Passive sentences, they're like reported speech. They're not direct speech, right? And the tense of the verb, it is, the verb it would be the past participle. You use the past participle of the
Yeah,
verb. It
yeah,
is not present. It is not past tense.
yeah.
You use the past participle.
Mm.
Okay. For example, how do you translate this into a passive sense? A passive sentence. Let me see. Young, young, uh, wrote a letter
Mm.
to her mother. How do you translate this into a passive sentence?
Letter was written by Yang for his mother.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Okay, sorry. There was a gap there. A letter was written by Yang to his mother.
yeah.
Is that what you said? Okay, all right. I think we're good. Let's continue.
Mm-hmm.
That is correct. Good job. At least I know you really got it right. Okay. Paraphrasing. You want to do this? Warm up? Page
No,
44?
no, I was uh, talking to you. You just uh, going to listen to collocation.
Okay. Let me
And
find collocation
and
then.
one thing, do you have uh do do you suggest me to study paraphrasing
Mm,
of I mean the site or website to study more?
yeah. if you want to. I mean, I think you just need more and more practice just to make sure that you're very very familiar with it. Yeah, but then you can actually do that on your own. You can even listen to some examples on YouTube. Yeah, if you really want to practice. Yeah, but if you want to study collocation, we can just go ahead and study collocation.
Okay, let's go. If you know the websites of studying paraphrasing, just text me later.
Paraphrasing. Okay, sure, no problem. Collocation. Collocation, this is just putting two words or more together that makes sense. Yeah. For example, that makes sense. For example, to take a risk. That is an example of collocation. It could be a noun to noun or an adjective to verb. Right?
Yeah.
For example, heavy traffic.
Yeah.
Yeah, putting two words together that makes sense. Adverb to adjective. Deeply concerned.
There are many kinds of common types of collocations. I think it's usual forms of speaking English, I guess.
Yeah, here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 4, 6, 7. It is just pairing the right words together. Yeah, these are just the example that we have. Deeply concerned. Deeply is an adverb, and concern is an adjective. Yeah. Do you have your own example? Adverb plus adjective. This is another example. If you say totally unbelievable, right? Totally unbelievable. Totally
Yeah.
and then unbelievable.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you think of an example?
Exactly right.
Exactly right.
Yeah.
That is exactly right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that is correct. You are exactly right. You use it in a sentence. Just the right pairing of words. Right. How about adjective to noun?
The similar word.
Adjective. Yeah. For example, strong
Coffee.
strong coffee. Right. You don't say hard coffee though. Okay.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense. Yeah. So as long as it makes sense. Strong coffee.
Uh, what
Mm.
one thing that I think is that I want the feeling of the collocations well. So in order to do this, how how do I uh, study?
How do you know if your collocations are correct, or
Yeah,
how do you incorporate
exactly.
collocations in your statements?
Yeah, that's true.
Right. The the simple way is just to make sure that they make sense. You do not say, for example, mm, let me
Yeah,
see.
it's the simple way to study more.
Yeah, for example, you say bad breath, right? This is adjective to noun.
Mm,
Bad breath.
mm,
You cannot say You cannot, maybe, let's change the word bad.
Words.
Poor breath. You cannot
Barely.
say poor breath.
Mm.
It doesn't make sense. And the reason why collocation is part of IELTS is to make sure that your vocabulary is of quality, right?
Yeah, that's right. In order
This
to
would upgrade the quality of your answer. Mm-hmm.
do paraphrasing, I have to know. I think I have to know the feeling of collocations. Well,
Yeah, you can use collocation. You need to incorporate collocations in your sentences just to upgrade the quality of your statement.
yeah,
Instead of saying simple words,
yeah.
you know, the you need to use less common vocabulary words or pairing. Using collocation is one of them. It will impress your interviewer if you
Mm,
use collocations.
mm.
Yeah. hmm
In this
Instead of
year,
just saying it
uh,
doesn't smell good,
mm,
sorry, you're saying?
I just wonder to know the uh, website of studying collocations where,
Do you have access to Google?
yeah.
All right. You can just type collocation on Google. Collocation examples, right? And you can come up with lots and lots of examples.
Well, I think
For
the
example, this one
mm,
here, that.
I mean the in IELTS test too. I think there are customized sentence for memorizing efficiently.
Sorry.
I think
What did you say? You think
the co- match with in, in the IELTS test. I mean, when it comes to collocations, there are many types of collocations, words and sentence, but I'm I'm thinking about matching in IELTS test. So I just ask, I'm asking you about what you know the website.
yeah. What you just need to the website.
Yeah,
What you just need to remember is how to pair words together correctly, and then incorporate them in your statement. As far as the website, yeah, there are different websites where you can study collocation.
mm,
Um, you can just type it on Google. You have access to Google, right? Or this one. Um, you can even get it from this site.
thank you.
Yeah. It will make speaking naturally.
Mm.
And I think our time runs
Yes,
out four
yeah,
minutes ago.
yeah,
Yeah.
time's up.
I haven't noticed. I have 10-minute break between your class and my next class. Thank goodness. All right. I really haven't noticed this, and really young. I wish you good luck. But again, when it comes to collocation, the only thing you need to remember is you pair two words that make sense. And we're not talking about two words. It could be three or more.
Yeah.
Yeah, just to upgrade the quality of your answer. And if you are in doubt of the pairing,
Mm,
just use other words.
mm,
And And as for paraphrasing, just do not change the idea at all. Yeah, that is
Mm.
very important.
Then
It is
that-
important that you impress, but do not change the idea. I really
Okay.
need to go. Okay.
Thank you for
All right. So very nice
referring.
meeting you.
Yeah, have a nice day.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye bye.